What's up, fellow Rogue Riders? I was going to go ahead and make a video. It's been a long time since I made a video. I have a better camera now. And I wanted to go over a few war attacks by the COs, Yo Mama and Victor. And I'm not trying to pick on you guys, so I'm just happen to be there. So we'll go ahead and look at those real quick. Oops, sorry. And we'll go ahead and start with Yo Mama. Where's she at? Where's she at? Right there. Okay. Okay, here we are. Something coming from this side right over. Oh, sorry guys. Right over here. There she goes. If I don't do that, you guys won't be able to hear me talk. Alright, we'll have to watch her one more time so I get her synced in here. There we go. Okay. Fast forward. There we go. Perfect. Now, you notice she did get 3 stars, and you can't really complain about that, except I can, because it's kind of my job, and I just want to make you aware that there's always improvement that can be done. Had it been a harder base, she would probably not have 3-starred for a couple of reasons, but I'm not perfect either, so watch this here. Okay, now, slide her out. She's going to come in from the southeast corner. She's going to come in, and when she does come in, watch what happens here. See, she releases her healers a little too early, and that air defense to the left starts taking them out. If she just waited until right about now to release them, she would have actually done, they would have kept all her healers. And then when she drops her spell right there, I want you to notice that she drops, when they're in the middle of the spell. Now you want to drop your spells to where they're going to be. That way you get the max amount of troops, the max amount of coverage. See how much that kind of set there a little bit. And she hits it again, but she still hits it kind of in the middle. She should have hit that fire tower a little more with that heal spell. It was actually a decent drop. It wasn't too bad. But, and so she still keeps her healers and stuff. Now, another point here I want to make is that look how many troops she has when she has finished. You don't get these troops back. Sorry, my thing broke. So she 3-stars it, but she probably could have used maybe a quarter less troops, 25% less troops. And have those for the next one, so she could attack quicker that way. You see what I'm saying? That's how the other clans are doing. They're not using all the troops. They only use what they need to use, and that way they can get right back to fighting. They don't use troops to take a long time to cook. And I'll show you that in the next one here in a second. Now, you want to usually make sure that one air defense is down. And hopefully a thrower tower or a fire tower too, if you can, before you send in any flying units. They will be taken out quickly. Since that's the only thing the air defense missile can do, that's what it does, and does it well. So try to get those taken out real quick first. I would suggest dropping actually a heal spell right when the Fatsos hit the wall, right there inside of it, and then maybe the Rage too. And they would have flown right through there and took out that air defense. Then she could have hit the healers up with and the throwers and taking care of business. Basically, I mean, she did a pretty good job. There wasn't much I could criticize on that one. And that's if they had more mortars, she would have been kind of in trouble. But it's all right. She did good. I mean, she's a good player. So let's go move on here. Let's move on to Victor's. Sorry if you guys can't hear me. I'm trying my best. Wife's asleep. Okay. Now, Victor, don't take this too harshly, man. It's just a job. Take it and learn from it. Okay, so here we go. Victor's going to attack from the north with a jack right away. And I don't know if anybody can see what's going on here, what went wrong. But we'll start off with he used too many fire starters. And now, are they good troops? Oh yeah, they're kick-ass troops. And do they do the job? Hell yeah, they do the job. And they get that shit done quick. But they take a long time to make, Victor, and that's kind of why you're not, you're having to wait so long between attacks. You shouldn't have to wait that long. And especially on one of these bases here, because these aren't even the more difficult out of the 5 that we have in this war. I mean, basically they should always be paired with a fatso or some kind of armored unit, so that they can soak up the hits as the fire starters go in. And if you're going to do all fire starters like that, it's good to separate them out just a little bit more. Run them, just run your finger across the screen, because that way the mortars can't take out so many at once. I mean, because they have splash damage, the heavy cannons, and they will kill multiple people at once. So try to keep them all spread out just a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 spaces between them. If you're going to do all fire starters, because there's nothing guarding them. And another thing I noticed, he also let his healer out before the air defense was taken out too, and he probably should have actually aimed his jack at the air defense. Put the little battle axes above the air defense, so that's where he goes. Wherever you put the battle axe, Jax goes. So you just pick a building when you let him go, and then if you switch over to another troop, you have to switch back over to him. But once you switch back over to him, you can tap any building, and he'll go to that building. He's the only unit, him, Jill, and that can do that stuff. The heroes. So had he done, and then after you noticed, after he did pick one area to hit with him, and then after that he kind of lost sight. Maybe just in the mix of the war, but he didn't pick any other targets. He just kind of let Jack go. He probably could have, snuck in a different way, or kept him alive a little longer, because he had all that the north side completely torn apart. I mean, there's a lot of ways to do things. I mean, if you guys are getting 2 stars, 3 stars, whatever, you only need 1 star. So remember, you only need to use enough troops for 1 star. You don't have to annihilate the base. I know it's fun, but you don't have to do it. We just want to use as little as possible, take what we need, move on to the next base. Double attack with people, let one person attack, and then 2 minutes after that, no more than 2 minutes after that, the next person right behind them should be on the same tile, hitting the same base if they lost. Same base if they lost. If they won, then they should be hitting the new base while the other guy recoups. Make sure you guys have full troops before you attack if you're not that good, because you'll need them all. If you're higher level, though, like Victor, your mama, they don't need to use all those troops. They just needed that 1 star. They took 3. That's 2 other bases they could have gotten because it was just 1 star. See what I'm saying? Or maybe just 1 other one, since they're harder. Hope you guys are getting all this. I'm trying to hurry. It's late. Let's see here. So I wanted to talk too about. Okay. Single missions. Now, I want you guys to start utilizing these single missions. Okay, so let's look at them here real quick. Single mission. Go to your attack. See up here, single missions? Right there. This one right here. All these bases here, if you hit them, they give you a certain amount of troops. They make you do it, with what they give you. That's pretty much the bare minimum, and you have to find a way to get in there and get them. It's kind of fun, I thought. But if you get 3 stars, they hook you up with 20 troops that you can put in your town hall, not your clan hall, but your town hall. You put them in there, and then when you win them, and then you apply them, and they'll be in the field with you, and they'll be green instead of the red that you get when you get clan hall troops. It'll be the green shield. And then, what are we're always complaining about how we can't do it, we can't beat anybody, and how come they can do so much better than us, and there is a level difference, of course, obviously, but there's also the fact that, that maybe they're taking the time in between war, the 4 hours right before it, to go to their armory. To go over to their armory and say, you know what, these things take a long time to make, but I want to be defensed up, So I want to start creating the shield here, the box here, the helmet. What do? Well, this one says it, improvement of troops defense level 1. Oh man, level 1? What does that mean? Well, that means I must be able to research them. Yeah, you can. I don't know if you guys know this because nobody's doing it. So if you do, I don't know why. You haven't told anybody else. So here we are. So you got all your troops here you want to, beef up and stuff, and you keep beefing them up, but what about these? Oh, we got spells too? Oh my god. Yeah, get these spells jumped up. Look, I'm not even that high level. I got a 1, 2, 3, level 4 heal. No, level 2, 2 up here, and I think there's level 1 or level 2 there too. So, do these, and then you got your walls. This can get done beforehand. You should have all this done beforehand. So you should do these first, get them, apply them, and then go back to creating your spells so that they're ready to go. And if it's only 1 star, man, sometimes we can just grab 3 bombs if we have a high enough level on them. Drop the 3 bombs right out of that town hall. That town hall, and if you destroy it, you get that star. See what I'm saying? Might be worth trying if you have a high enough bomb. Anyways, these are the ways these people are getting through. It's not like they're just badass, okay? So, another one was requesting troops. Is everybody requesting troops before the attack? Is everybody saying, hey, I'm about to attack and I need troops, and people are donating to them? If we ain't working as a team, man, we might as well just all leave the clan. And, like I said before, are you attacking right after another if we lose? If you have that option, if you have a group that actually applies itself, which I'm working on, trying to get the other ones out. It's hard. And you can do a triple threat. Basically, that is where you keep your best guy behind, you take your 2 weaker people, and you attack that 1 tile, and if that, if the weaker one loses, the next weaker one comes in and attacks, and then the good one comes in and attacks the next tile after that, while the other 2 are recouping. Because they're not getting all throwers, or all fire starters. They're actually using more throwers, and that way it doesn't take so much time to create and regenerate and give the other clans time to get to us like they have been. I'm blocked in right now in war. And then there's, besides besides the research and all that stuff, and can I upgrade? Can you upgrade during war? Should you upgrade during war? I don't know what you guys think, but I'm going to tell you what you should do. You don't want to do anything like you're defensive, okay? If you're high enough level to where the enemy is actually going to attack you, then yeah, you don't want, you want to have all your defenses up, and they will go down whenever you upgrade them. They won't be active. You do never, ever, ever want to do your crypts. Don't ever upgrade the crypts right before war, or basically you want to do most of your upgrading right after war, if you can. Even though we have clan duels, still, you gotta have some time to do it. That the Obelisk, they don't matter. You can still use them even if you're upgrading them. So, do I have one around here anywhere? I don't know. There we go. Yeah. I like that. I like to actually upgrade these pretty quickly in the beginning, because the more troops you got, the better. So these guys here, Jill, Jack, they don't require any builders to build them. And I'm ashamed right now because I actually have 3 builders just sitting here, but I had an issue earlier where I couldn't get my account back. And I came in to do this video, so I haven't had time to look at the stuff. But you can also do your collectors. That's fine. You can do your storages. That's fine. Just no defenses. You can upgrade walls. It's a good time for that too. And another one that people overlook all the time when they have not very much money, but they have a couple builders, bombs, dude. Do your bombs. Do your traps. Upgrade them. Make them better. I mean, and that's honestly that's about it for now. I got to get to bed, so just take a few of those things in, and just remember, just try to block your throwers, and try not to use all fire starters, and try to drop your spells, ahead of you where your troops are going to go, and that way you get more effectiveness out of them. And peace out, yo. That's it.